What the hell?
Oh my god, this is
Disgusting.
rank. Welcome back to the Cinema Rules Show with your host, Sean.
The Evil Dead, the original. The reason why I'm looking forward to watching the original is because, one, it was the first movie Sam Raimi did, and Bruce Campbell.
So we're expecting the kind of production value to be a little bit lower, perhaps.
Yeah, and hold your expectations because I've heard that it's dated. But what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be watching it from a young kid filmmaker perspective.
Yeah, I'm really excited that you said this might be more of the horror aspect than perhaps the.
I don't think it has
had
much comedy in it at all.
Oh really?
And this is why I like the series, because it's Sam Raimi experimenting first with hardcore horror, 2 with horror and comedy, and then 3 with action horror and comedy
and fantasy.
You know, he was growing. So I'm interested to see, after seeing Evil Dead 2 and Army of Darkness. By the way, I've seen all 3 of these, but Evil Dead 1, it must have been like 15 years since I've seen it. I can't remember at all. So I'll be interested to see how different it is, how similar in terms of story plot it is to the second one, and just see if there's still that experimentation in filmmaking.
I'm excited for the horror aspects. I'm excited to see Bruce Campbell again as a younger actor. I hope there's a few more characters in it, because really they've just been centered on him. So I hope there's more people in the cabin or whatever it is.
So I don't even believe that this first film, Ash is the main character. So I think he is one of the main characters, but it's centered around a group of friends rather than just Ash himself.
That's cool.
Because obviously in Evil Dead 2 it was just Ash mainly. Yeah. But I've spoken enough about it. I'm excited. Let's get into it.
The Evil Dead.
These sort of kind of shots he does are always good though. I like the
camera
zoom
movement
of the camera. What is his haircut? Bowl cut.
We just crossed the Tennessee border, which would put us here.
Bit janky editing.
I had this thing in for a tune-up yesterday, and they said they'd go over everything.
His voice is so high pitched.
Yeah, I reckon he put us on that deeper voice sometimes.
Or maybe it's just because he's really young.
What's this place like anyway?
Well, the guy that's renting it says it's an old place. A little run down, but it's right up in the mountains. It might be in real bad shape.
Well, it might not be that bad.
No.
Actually, it might be kind of nice.
Yeah.
How many years was it after this that Evil Dead 2 came out?
So I think this was 81, and I believe the second one was 87.
Ooh.
This is the famous amongst fans, the lead up the car. They've said not a word since arriving. They all know this is the worst possible holiday
It's just a cabin
getaway.
It's just a cabin in the woods. What's going to go wrong?
Apparently, they were showing a producer a cut of the movie. 25 minutes in, he walks out of the showing and goes home and doesn't say a word, doesn't call them back.
Oh, and they never heard from him again?
Never heard from him again. I think it's because of how bold the gore
didn't want to associate himself with it,
with the violence, yeah.
You're telling me the same director of this directed Spider-Man 3, the dancing scene with Tobey Maguire?
Yeah. I love the old look on this movie, though, because the cabin and the old look of the film stock just makes us even more creepy and old.
Did that say join us?
Yeah. And hands.
Black and veiny, yeah. That's the book,
That's the
isn't
book, yeah. We have to watch the remake.
I do remember the remake a little bit more, I think. I haven't seen this one actually, but... Oh, nice colour. Oh my god.
There's something down there.
I'll go. Scott! Get the lantern.
Imagine if outright straight away he's like possessed, like...
That's a creepy
Where
shot.
is he?
The light's not really illuminating anything much.
Hey, come here, I want to show you something. Look at all this stuff. I bet this still shoots. Probably does.
Are you mad?
That's not what you would
Wait,
do.
is that his broomstick from the first
I don't
film?
know, actually.
Ah, there it is. Oh no.
It's made of skin. I like that. Zoom in.
This is the tape I found downstairs.
I believe I have made a significant find in the Kandarian ruins. A volume of ancient Sumerian burial practices and funerary incantations. The book is bound in human flesh and inked in human blood. It deals with demons, demon resurrection. The first few pages warn that these enduring creatures may lie dormant, but are never truly dead. They may be recalled to active life through the incantations presented in this book. It is through recitation of these passages that the demons are given license to possess the living.
Oh god. And then you just say a bleep blap blap and it just goes back into the ground. Would you rather stay here or at Camp Blood?
Camp Blood, they have. They look like they have more comfortable beds.
An all round better time, innit, at Camp Blood?
Yeah, you got the lake. That's about it. There it is.
What is it?
It's the necklace. But she was wearing it in the second movie already.
Is it the same actress?
I don't think it is, no.
I'll never take it off.
Unless you get decapitated and it falls off.
Oh man, these POV shots never get old.
Big bloody room.
This cabin's bigger than my house.
Whoa, nudity, blur. She's single. She's going first. That's why I would probably go first.
She's a fifth wheeler.
She's the spare tire in the boot. Why in the hell, in God's name, would you go outside if you thought something was outside? Why are you walking into the forest on your own?
I would also be like, the moon is crashing into the earth.
No, Tom, the moon was closer to the earth back in the old days. It's just moving further and further away. So in the 80s, it was actually really close.
Okay, you weirdo.
I heard you in the cellar.
Ugh, why would you be outside on your own?
Oh no, the tree.
Yep.
I've heard about the scenes in the
I think this
remake.
I think this is the scene that the producer walked out on.
Oh. No wonder.
Oh, I did not expect that.
You just imagine Sam Raimi after that producer walked out being like, I think we've gone too far.
The key!
I would just launch myself through the window.
You'd be that guy out of Shaun of the Dead that throws the bin through the window and then everyone.
Yeah.
It was the woods themselves. They're alive, Ashley. I want to leave this place right now.
Yep.
Right now, Ashley.
Smart decision.
Will you drive me into town or not?
But right now?
Is she going to turn possessed and attack him on the road?
Take me home to the place.
It's not the place all time.
West Virginia.
Get away from me!
Take me home. Round of applause. Editor, put that round of applause in. And cheers. Cheers. Thanks.
Why are you stopping?
Wait here a minute.
Where are you going?
Trees are just toying with her now. Why would you jump out of the bush like that?
Well, what do you want me to do about it? That's what I'd be like.
I know now that my wife has become host to a Kandarian demon. I fear that the only way to stop those possessed by the spirits of the book is through the act of bodily dismemberment.
It's a 7. I don't believe it.
Of spades. Queen of spades. 8 of spades.
Jack of diamonds, Jack of clubs.
Why have you disturbed our sleep? One by one we will take you.
The voice is horrific.
And the hovering.
Yeah.
Don't go near these bodies. Look at that.
Ugh.
Ah! Ah! Lock her in the cellar.
Oh.
Oh god, it looks even worse.
Yeah. How's your Achilles heel?
I mean, shredded, mate. I don't know about yours.
I would not be able to sleep in that cabin ever after that.
And then in the morning, we'll get in the car, and we'll take the bridge.
Which
And-
is...
For God's sake, what happened to her eyes?
Just the noises, man.
Scotty, I think there's something out there.
Stay away from the windows then, darling.
gone.
No one ever shuts the shower curtains when you're not in there. If you do, you're a psychopath.
Oh, it's his girlfriend.
Oh! Oh! Ash is always stuck under something. Oh! Oh, biting. Oh! Jesus, the noise. Is it dead though?
Well, we know they usually come back for another scare.
Scream has told us that. Just die! Oh, dismemberment. Oh, that's his girlfriend.
We're gonna bury her.
You can't bury Shelley. She's a friend of ours.
Ah, she's dead.
She's in bits on the floor, mate.
I'm getting out of here.
Linda cannot walk with her leg like that. She can't even stand up.
Well, then we'll leave her here. Until we can send somebody back. I'm getting the hell out of here. Right now.
Every man for himself, I guess.
No, because if you split up and look for clues, that's when they get you.
I don't think he's looking for a f***ing clue.
Yes, mate.
he's leaving.
Mate, we need the mystery machine up in here to help him out or something. She's going to be possessed as well, I just know it.
Her foot's just like... That was like stop motion, that was someone drew that on. Oh! What happened to you, buddy? Oh.
You're gonna be okay.
I don't think Scotty's alright. There's a bone coming out of his hand.
Just push this bone in.
Is there a way around the bridge?
Stop hitting it. He's covered in cuts.
There's a way. The trail. But the trees, Ash. Hey, no.
Shut up! Shut up, Linda! Shut up!
Stop laughing like that. Oh, you're just annoying.
Oh, Ash, help me, please. Ashley, help me. Unlock this chain and let me out.
At least take a look before you... Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus came through the floor. Oh. Yeah.
I'd shoot it out of annoyance to the left.
Yeah. I love the shaky cam and bits like that.
Sun will be up in an hour or so, and we can all get out
He's
of here
going to
together.
be possessed, isn't he?
Wouldn't you like to be going home?
Buddy, don't move if you can hear me. Dead. Stop with your laughing.
That's what it'd be like to that blooming laugh.
Oh! Uh-oh.
Oh my god.
Go on. But the Kandarian dagger still doesn't do anything there.
Well, it does. It seems to kill him. Or...
No, it doesn't. It didn't kill the Scotty's girlfriend. She came back to life and he had a dismember
Maybe
her.
it just stops him for a bit.
Yeah.
And then you have to chop him up.
He's going to come back to life in a sec.
Does he have the chainsaw on this one? Yeah, I thought. Is he going to chop her up with a chainsaw? I thought.
Take a while to dig that hole, mate. Uh-oh. I wouldn't bury you.
You wouldn't have to, mate, because I'd be out of there. He's leaving you behind. I'd be the one that escapes.
You'll be Scotty and you'll come back and you'll be like, the trees!
Like,
the trees!
No!
Oh.
Ah!
Ah!
Does he have a chainsaw leg in this one instead of a chainsaw arm?
Uh-oh. Remember that from the second film?
What, when he chopped her head off?
Yeah, and it landed like that. And... Oh.
Oh my god, this is
disgusting.
Rank. For 5 minutes.
No!
Idiot. You ruined that jump scare for me.
Oh! Oh! It's cool because in this film you don't know who the main character is, and it ends up being Ash, who was the quiet, timid one that wasn't even acting, whereas Scotty was the one that was putting it into his own hands and killing everyone.
Yeah. Oh.
Is it leaking blood?
Oh God, it's like the second one even.
Yeah.
Good, the first one.
That's a cool shot.
You know what? I thought when it first opened for the first like 20 minutes, I didn't think as much, but now I'm thinking it's on par with the second film in terms of the scenes that they're crafting.
I love that shot under the stairs going up. These quiet moments are the times when he explores and experiments a bit with the camera.
Yeah.
It's going crazy.
He's good, isn't he?
He is good, yeah.
No, I don't want to join you!
I've got the high ground!
Oh! Oh!
Oh, great.
Maybe burn the book?
Yeah.
No!
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 Ah! What's that? That's disgusting.
He's smoking because the book's burning.
Okay.
Cast it into the fire!
Sealed door! It's a skull. Shape of a skull.
Oh, yeah.
Oh! Ah! Just get up and just fight a different way.
He's got it.
There you go. Yeah, there's your stop motion.
Oh, that's great.
I love it.
He's won, I guess.
And what we need to do...
What?
We need to have some...
The hell?
We need to have some rice pudding, yeah. What? It's the thing. What the hell? We just need more blood.
Nah, you're alright. So why didn't he get possessed then if he got blood on him and stuff?
Because he's the chosen one, Tom.
He has been through some in this film.
So that was
The
Evil Dead. You asked at the beginning of the video, how is Evil Dead 2 a sequel?
Yeah.
So the first 5 minutes of the Evil Dead where he decapitates his girlfriend, yeah?
Yeah.
And then he gets possessed, doesn't he? He gets smacked and he gets smacked into
so
the
they
tree.
think it's a recreation of that.
So
that bit's the possession.
Yeah, so the ending of this, is the start of Evil Dead 2.
This is definitely on par with the second one for me.
Yeah,
definitely.
no, I agree.
Like, I thought going into it that it would be very low budget compared to the second one.
Mm-hmm.
But actually, although the second one uses more technology in terms of stop motion and animation and even early forms of special effects, the practical effects in this are legitimately amazing.
They are cool.
I think they're incredible.
Yeah.
I really do. Like everything from the insane amounts of gore,
Makeup.
but the makeup, the actual makeup, just before they axed her to bits, the makeup was amazing.
Yeah,
really good.
Even that last bit where they were dissolving.
That was incredible.
I love
really
that. I
incredible.
love it because I love to see stop
I
motion.
compared it to Raiders, but you're right in saying that the budget comparison is on another level for Raiders, isn't it? So it's like the fact that they were able to achieve that was really, really good. And just, I think that Sam Raimi was more experimental in the second one in terms of the shots and editing, but it's clearly here. It's clearly
here as well. Early stages is here. The inspiration.
It's almost like
building.
It's
blocks.
almost like building blocks. It's almost like what he does here. He takes on to another level in the
film. He amplifies in the second and the third film. I have such respect for this film. I love this film. And I didn't think I would love it as much as the second, but I do. I really do.
In my head, I'm just comparing them both because for me, so this one does something better, which is characterization. Ash is essentially in the second film more of a caricature, which I don't have a problem with. No, I love that caricature. I love that.
It's a tone that they were trying to achieve.
That they do incredibly well. So if you haven't checked out our review, go and see what we say about number 2. But I just enjoy this film. It did what I said at the start I wanted it to do, which was I want a bunch of characters. Yeah. And in a way, I wish we watched this one first because I wouldn't have known Ash as a character, and I would have wouldn't have thought he would have been as big, perhaps. But
I think it's a more of a classic cabin in the woods style with a bunch of friends.
And this was the first Cabin in the Woods film. This is what sparked it all.
But then imagine if you're going into this film for the first time, you have no idea about the characters, you have no idea about the direction. It will just
jump out
in different directions, slamming into different directions with all the characters coming back and so on.
I got attached to Scotty. I thought Scotty was a cool character. Ash, again, you see his progression. He was quite a shy character at the start, always on the back foot, like hiding against the curtain while Scotty was doing the work, and then eventually he had to do what he had to do and take action.
His performance is much better than I thought it would be, because I thought it being one of his first performances, he wouldn't have been as good. But I think
he's more relatable.
Especially at the end when he's not going mad to the extent that he does in the second one, but where he does start going mad and things. I think he's really good in it.
One of the reasons why I love this movie is because what it does better than the second one, again, is it builds tension better. It has more tense scenes. When the film goes quiet, it's when Sam Raimi's experimental camera work and directing comes at the forefront, and actually it shows you he is a capable filmmaker. He's able to take his time. He's able to produce composition perfectly. And I think
this film comes before its time as well, in a way, because even down to the ending, right? It has that quirky tone slightly still that he builds on later on, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So it's like, it's definitely refreshing. Obviously draws from The Exorcist in terms of the demons, right? I prefer it a little bit in the second one when they're more that kind of evil yet weirdly comic at the same time. Obviously you've had Friday the 13th, you've had the Texas Chainsaw Massacre as well, which I think...
And you've had Halloween in 78 as well.
But those films never went for that quirky tone, did they? They were played seriously, for the most part.
Well, this was as well. It wasn't until
I think it was, but with the demons and the possession, and then the latter third of the film as well, they start to introduce that tone that he later builds on.
I think with the girl laughing, maybe. In my personal opinion, I disagree with that, because I think he's gone for a more serious and unnerving
I don't know.
tone.
I think we're obviously thinking that because we're coming straight out of Army of Darkness and Evil Dead 2, aren't we? But I still think, in comparison to what you get in The Day, the tone is definitely more quirky than those other films.
It's interesting as well, especially when you've got Friday the 13th that came out in 1980, and then you've got Friday the 13th Part 2 that came in 81, the same year that this did. People were already trying to replicate horror movies that came before, and this has taken taken inspiration, but it's taken it into his own.
Yeah, for sure.
It's taken it into his own, which I
I'm so glad that he took, I said it in that Army of Darkness review, but that he took the time to make the sequels and did them differently. Didn't just do the same thing.
Yeah, he wanted to show his capabilities as a director, which I admire.
The demon's laugh got on my nerves.
Yeah, that got a bit repetitive, I guess.
But in terms of anything bad, I think the dialogue was a bit lame at the start.
Yeah.
Like you say, the moments shine when it's quite silent and he's using the camera as a form of expression and communication, as aside from just dialogue. So I think dialogue develops
better as it goes on.
The second one was better in that department, but you get some people, don't you, that are writers and directors, like Tarantino, right?
Yeah.
But I think Sam Raimi is clearly a visual director, and he really knows how to work with the medium well.
Yeah, let's get rating.
I like this one. It's the first Cabin in the Woods film, and everything is inspired from this. It's very serious. You can see Sam Raimi's skill with the camera, and I love the tone. And I rated the second film an 8.0, and even though I don't think this is better than the second one, I do think it's on par, so I'm going to rate this an 8.0 as well.
I hope Bruce Campbell's in Doctor Strange too, because he normally cameos in these films
that's
now,
true.
doesn't he? This was a really, really good film. I really liked it. The practical effects and the direction are just mind-blowing.
Yeah.
For the day, for the time period it's written, I think it still stands up. I like the darker tone, but I prefer the quirkiness that comes with the second one, so I'm going to give this one an 8.2. So that was our reaction and review to Sam Raimi's The Evil Dead.
8 and 8.2. Do you agree with our scores?
Maybe you thought we were too generous with it, but I think, like you say, we just have so much respect for Sam Raimi as a director. I really think he's great.
But I have respect because, it's just a bunch of friends making a movie, and that's what inspires me. So what did you think? What's your rating? How do you rank the 3 Evil Dead movies? plus the remake if you want to include that. And if you made it this far, make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the notification bell to be reminded of when we're actually reacting to Scream. Scream is next, okay?
Not just Scream 2.
Yes.
Oh no.
Scream 3. And
Scream 4. Get ready for Scream 2 because Sean gives his perfect actual scream.
Yeah, I do give a scream. Tom gives his perfect scream as well, but it's not as good as mine.
We'll see you then.
We'll see you in the next video.